Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. This is my 2023 yearly reading, which we're going to look at the energies month by month. I'm going to use a couple oracle decks. I will put a link to this reading in my Etsy shop below. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can click that link, or you can follow the description or the directions for purchasing and outside of Etsy if you'd like to do that as well. I always put two options for purchasing down there. And we're going to dive into 2023 and see what Spirit has up their sleeve for us in the way of magic and excitement for our 2023. So let's see what blessing, I'm going to pull a blessing card for the beginning of 23 and see what blessing is coming overall, the big blessing for us for 23. And I have this one, and it is a blessing on a family. And let's see. So family energy is important, and blessing on our families is beautiful. And we have the unicorn coming up here, which is funny because I'm using a unicorn. So it's like not just our 3D earthly family, but I feel like the unicorn, the magical energy. I feel like blessing on our spiritual family, on our soul family, right? So I feel like in 23 we're going to be pulled more into, and I see castle here, so pulled more towards people that we've, or gravitate is the word they want to use, towards, or they're going to be gravitating towards us. I don't know why I'm hearing is if by magic. Sometimes, maybe not all the time. To people that we've had, you know, our soul group, we've shared past lives with them. So I feel like we're going to share a lot of that. We're going to connect with a lot of the people that we have. I mean, we always are, you know, but I feel like there's a new phase, there's new people coming in, so you're going to meet new people. You are going to also, I don't want to say recognize past life. How do I want to describe it there as I'm seeing it? Patterns or situations playing out in your life. So there may be a conscious remembrance of something or someone, or, you know, not just one, maybe more than one this upcoming year. This one fell, and it says, count your blessings and enjoy your life. Take pleasure in the simple things. Always expect the best. This one fell out, and it's delight. As I was talking about the unicorn, the baby unicorn there. So for all of us, you know, our 3D families, of course, are important. We may be having new additions, children and pets, as we always are every year. You know, we have, that's a pretty common, you know, births and pets and new members of our family entering. Some, you may be having a child that comes into your family that was part of your, you know, again, past life. There is a strong past life connection in this upcoming 23 that's going to be felt, acknowledged, you know, and seen on a conscious level, I feel. For whatever reason, that's coming through from that card. What number is this? 15. So that's the devil in tarot. 15 is the devil in tarot. So the ties that bind. I'm hearing the ties that bind. Isn't that interesting? I get past life from castle energy, and this looks like a castle to me. This is where the past life vibe came in. But it also came in with the soul, the feeling of soul family, not just our immediate family, which, you know, of course they can be soul family too, but I feel like we're going to make friends and acquaintances that we have shared past lives with that were important. So it's starting a phase of that to be worked out or come into play in your life in a more important way than it may have in the past up until this point. So I'm going to just shuffle, focusing on the next 12 months, asking the unicorns to kind of just bring in messages for January through December 2023. But the big blessing is what we just talked about. Family and familiar. Also, I got this unicorn's really looking at that flower, and it kind of looks like a spring. I don't know that it is. Could be a tiger lily, but it looks like a spring lily to me. So spring may be an important time frame. Probably not going to dive too deep into each month, but in a private reading I would go deeper than I will here. But we're going to just look at general energies for our, month by month. So January, we have intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. And we have Spirit of the Woods, voices, goblins, nightmares. Voices. This kind of feels like it ties into my January Angel and Yemaya reading, because it talked about the voices, call to acknowledge, intentions, as in the angel reading kind of, but and they're both very green. Focus on what you really want with the nightmares, to me, talks about not focusing on worries, right? Don't focus on concerns. It's important in January to focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. I feel like a heightened manifestation energy in January, where you could easily pull in something that you don't want to encounter. So really focusing on, and only speak words, I'm hearing, of affirmation, only speak words of love. If you find yourself talking to yourself in a negative way, say cancel, clear, deleted, or whatever, really kind of hone out the anxiety, hone out the negativity. It's very, very important. Because I feel like also with the voices, there's going to be communication that is clear and decisive. And it's about what somebody really wants. And it's really connecting to my January angel reading. Not my January, I'm sorry, I have to take that back. Winter angel reading. But even Yemaya talked about throat chakra. So I do feel there's going to be clear and decisive communication about what somebody really wants. Let's focus on what you really want. With bold requests to the universe. And there's going to be a bold request to you and a very clear communication of what somebody wants. I think there's going to be no ifs, ands, or buts about it, is the word I'm hearing. For some reason, it may, cause some worry and concern to you, but it may also quell any, may also calm any worries or second guessing you may have had. But you can clearly see from the words on here what's happening, right? And it, just kind of look at what it's saying there. The intention coming towards you, spoken towards you, is clear and decisive. It's focused on what that person really wants, the person voicing it to you, and they are being bold with their requests to the universe, which they're being very bold in their requests to you. And it may put to rest some, worries, anxieties, and fears, but also to help the energy continue to think positively. So this could be about anything. This could be, relationship. This could be somebody giving you a job offer, or somebody asking you for a job. Somebody's coming to you with a very bold, clear, decisive request from you, in regard to what they want. So keep that in mind, which, can be a little worrisome if it's something you're not prepared to give. So take it as you will. A lot of greens, but so it's gonna result, I feel, in a lot of healing. Also, with this being Spirit of the Woods, I want to give everything I'm getting quickly here. Spirit of the Woods, I feel like I'm in the woods, like, that saying, can't see the forest for the trees. So this may be in an area where you couldn't see the forest for the trees. You didn't maybe see it coming, or you didn't realize the depth of something. But it's going to become very, very clear in January. And I feel it has to do with communication because of the obvious voices there. So you're going to hear something. Something's going to be communicated to you in that way. So February, we have growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. I'm just going to put these down. Be willing to grow from others with the Spirit of travel, journey, relocation, moving on. I'm going to look at them both and see what comes up. Seek out. Take baby steps with travel. Be willing to learn from others. So you could literally be in February, you could literally be moving or traveling. Wanderlust energy could be growing in regards to it. You may have a child or someone under your care that is, going away to school or, leaving the nest, if you will, when I put these in combination. They grow into their next phase where they get a car and they start driving, or they, get an apartment and they leave your home. So that could be something that's important that's coming up for some. You could be outgrowing, with your family energy, you could be outgrowing your home and need a home with more bedrooms, so you may be looking to relocate. That's another message that's coming from here. Seek out a mentor or guide. I also feel like you could be like looking for, for those that want to relocate, or travel agent, looking for a real estate agent. Seeking those out for future reference is coming up as important too. Or looking for places that move your furniture, really connecting, doing a lot of pre-planning and kind of legwork in regards to traveling or moving. So looking for a real estate agent, looking for a travel agent, and or moving companies is the words that all want to come there. And this is like baby steps to the next move. So you're starting the process. So you start to look up these things, and you start to look for reputable ones of what I just mentioned for helping you in the process. Also learning on the journey. So on the spiritual journey, I feel like you may be becoming a mentor and mentoring others, or you may be looking for a mentor. But it says willing to learn from others. So there's going to be a lot of growth and learning on the journey itself, the spiritual journey. So there's going to be those energies all coming up for February. So March, we have abundance. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. And we're going to see with what we have. Spirit of the cat. Fanciful, curious, independent. So it feels very Nine of Pentacles to me with the two of these together. My heavens. So I get a lot of self-employment. I get a lot of, there's a lot of money coming from self-employment, or an ability to kind of create your own finances, feeling abundant within as well, either financially or just energetically. And I feel too, Spirit is saying, be curious about the blessings coming your way. So I feel like you're going to start investigating, or you're starting to sense or pre-sense blessings coming to you in the month of March. But I feel a Nine of Pentacles energy here, where there's going to be a lot of standing on your own financially, becoming financially independent. There's a sense of independence and abundance coming. And when I said that, it almost felt scary. Like, whoa, I'm alone. I mean, there was a sense of, I'm so independent, not that I'm alone, but there was a sense in a way that you haven't, financially independent in a way you haven't been before. And it almost the feeling that came over me was a little bit scary. Sort of like the cat on the branch. Maybe that's where it came from. But when I said that, it gave me that ooh, I had a funny feeling in my stomach. And there's a rainbow on this card, so it also is giving me that energy. If something does kind of scare you in that way, oh whoa, I wasn't prepared for all this onslaught of instant independence, just know that there will be good energy that comes after that. So I feel like for some, you may go through a little bit of a shaky pudding kind of feeling with that. Everything kind of gets thrown on you in March in a way that you hadn't had that kind of responsibility as well, because not with just the good things come, but responsibility comes as well. So I feel like you may be whoa, I have to deal with all this. Yes, it has its benefits, but it also has all this, and I felt a little shaky. Just know that there'll be something positive comes out of it. The rainbow is showing us a symbol of, positive things after the storm. So there may be a little bit of a, not in a bad way where you're going to lose finances. It's going to be like a little bit overwhelming for a moment is what they're saying. A little bit overwhelming for a moment. Maybe you win the lottery though, you know what I mean? And it's like, whoa, I don't have to make the realization I don't have to do this, that, and the other. Something kind of overwhelms you in regards to independence in March. And so just know you have 9 lives. I'm hearing cats have 9 lives. You will land on your feet. So I'm not going to lie. This was a little bit, but just know that the rainbow assures a good outcome once you get through the shakety of it, right? The cat lands on his feet. The cat has 9 lives. You will make it through that energy. Curiosity in cats too. You always say curiosity killed a cat. Not that that's anything like that's going to happen, but it has a weird feeling to it. So yeah, that's the message. Anything that gives you a shaky energy in March in regards to independence, you will get through it, and there'll be a good outcome to it at the end of the day. So April, trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. So we're going into April with, more security, right? And we have spirit of air, clarity, assurance, and truth. Truth and trust. Trust the truth. Isn't this interesting? Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. And awareness. Feels like the Full card and the Ace of Swords to me. Just trying to see. So you really get a lot of clarity on something and awareness. You can trust that it's the truth. Whatever comes, you can trust that it's the truth. I feel like it's like a letting go of like worries too. That you can trust it. It's coming on the heels of this shaky pudding kind of feeling, but it's able to, trust is there's stability there now. I don't know that it's tied to that, but these two kind of have the same color to them, so it can be, having landed on your feet and getting your bearings and, seeing what's what. I feel it is kind of coming on the heels of the March, kind of seeing what's what, sussing out, what you're dealing with, and move forward, keep going, don't stop, don't let whatever that was. You regained your footing, you've gotten clarity on the facts and what you're dealing with, and there's an ability to move forward, even though it is unknown now. It's like you're starting over in some capacity, and you're moving into the unknown. But they want you to trust it and know that you will believe that you will fly. So not to have fear, but I feel like you've come into a place of equilibrium after March, because I do feel like March is going to be a little bit of a, oh my goodness, I can't believe what just happened there. But it almost feels like it's not bad. It's not like you've lost something. It feels like you've gained so much. You just don't know how to suss it out somehow. But you figure it out. You land on your feet. You realize you're at a point, though, you can't stay there. You can't stay on this hill. Just like this cat can't stay on this branch. It landed there. It caught itself. It's got 9 lives. It's okay. I'm alive. This is good. I'm going to make the best of this. I see my way forward, but I can't stand on this hill. I've got to move forward. So it's the trust. And so you're going to get into that. Okay, I've got my equilibrium. I'm good. I'm going to take that next step forward and trust in the unknown. I've got enough clarity of what I need right now, and I'm just going to keep moving. So that's April. It does feel like a bit of a continuation of coming out the other end. This feels like the rainbow, right? Of the trust and the clarity is the rainbow that we were talking about in this, because it's the assurance of good things to come, of things, righting themselves again. And it is showing that they've, have righted themselves again in April. So you get what you need, you figure it out, and you move again, because you can't stay on that hill. January, February, March, April, May. You'll see see me doing that a lot. Oh, miracles. I love it. This is what I was affirming for 23 is miracle energy. The unicorn energy is miraculous miracle. So have faith that your miracle is on its way and your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how, which is big. You know, we put our requests out there in manifestation to the universe, which is really within ourselves, right? We have to let go of the how. Like our mind, our limited mind, our egoic mind cannot figure it out how it's going to happen. So what is the, oh gosh, spirit of the connections, fated meaning, soulmate, divine counterpart. So May, there is a miraculous connection with a soulmate, and it could have to do with this, right? The family. You know, this could be one of the connections I was talking about with the soul family or the past life or what have you. But there is a fated miraculous meeting that comes, could be a divine counterpart, could be with a romantic soulmate. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be, but it's an important fated meeting that you will have in the month of May 2023. So, and it says, have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. So I feel like with surrender the how, you may not see this coming, or even, you know, you may not realize it's coming. It may be something that you have been trying to manifest, but kind of left the how to and the figuring it out go. So yeah, there is a miraculous kind of connection happening for us in the month of May. So I don't really pick up anything outside of that. I feel like whatever it is protected with the umbrella. I don't feel like you can miss it, so don't worry about missing it. And if you don't see the full realization on it, because it says, have faith that your miracle is on its way. If you don't see the full realization of whatever this starts to be, no, have faith that the rest of it's on its way. There's another message, so keep that in mind. June, we have polarity. It says, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. Oh, my favorite guy in June. Isn't that interesting? I would say July he would come up, but no, because it's Santa in July. But okay, it says gifts, generosity, assistance. Let's see. Feels like the Chariot to me. So, okay, June, I am getting a message. June, we do start Cancer season in June. So this will be late in June, whatever this is. Understanding the law. Something coming together. Has to do with the Chariot, and it's in Cancer season, which is June 21st into July. But so whatever this is, Saint Nick is going to be doing it in the end of June. This is going to be very positive. It could be travel, because this is giving me, you know, not just the message on the card so much, but this is the Chariot to me. So this talks about travel, movement. Yeah, so there could be a trip, a gift, an assistance. You could have assistance with your car or your vehicle, or making plans for traveling or taking a trip. Or you could be getting a new car. But there is going to be some sort of positive surprise in regards to movement, travel, vehicles, and it's going to be in Cancer in June, so it won't come until late June. And anything else it could come anytime in Cancer, but you know, this is June's placement, so it'll start, or you start to see it happening at the end of June. But Santa, I love seeing Santa come out in our reading. And he is the full moon in Capricorn, which would be July 3rd too. So it could be right around that time frame, right when Cancer starts as well. So July, we have imagination. So for me, that's manifestation. And it says, envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream, believe in unlimited possibilities. So it is kind of going with that Santa vibe. I'm going to put this back over here. We have spirit of earth, nature, grounded ancestors. Kind of funny, there's looking at an eye, and this is talking about imagination. So like definite third eye being grounded in, because this is like manifestation with earth. This is something manifesting that is coming into the 3D plane. You're going to see it in 3D reality in July. Nature grounded ancestors. Oh, ancestors. This here too. So this has to do with the... So this is card 15. So like July 15th, something could be coming that's important. You're going to see something. I feel a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream, believe in unlimited possibilities. Feels very magical too. So like July 15th. I feel it's still Cancer time frame. This talked about polarities, movement. These feel tied together. It has to do with, so for like me and a lot of people that are connected to my readings and energies, there is a past tie to Saint Nick. I feel like the literal Saint Nicholas. I feel like we have, you know, like if you went back in genealogy or whatever, you would find you're connected to him with ancestor energy. And I feel like he's grounding in some sort of manifestation. But it says new reality. So you're going to envision a new reality in July. By July 15th, I feel like you're going to be seeing yourself in a new reality. Your life is going to feel completely different. You may be in a new house, new location, new relationship, new job. There's going to be a new landscape, I feel, coming in. New people around you. And these are going to be that. This is going to be tied. I feel like this is really tied to this. And he has a hand in it. And it's coming in this time of Cancer. So it would be anywhere from the full moon in Capricorn to July 15th, very strongly coming up with this, that you're going to see a new reality. You're going to find yourself in a new landscape, is all I can say. So for everybody, it's going to seem different. New job, new relationship, new house, new car. Something new is coming in that you've dreamed of. But it says, envision a new reality, and her eye is there, and it's got to do with the earth element, and this has to do with manifestation, so it manifests into the 3D. You're going to be seeing a new things, new people around you by that time frame. August. Magic. Could there be any more magic? This is crazy. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you, so the fun continues on. Spirit of apple, test, offer, temptation. There's that castle. This feels very, what is the word? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. Disneyland, like, I don't know why, you know, it's just giving me the Disneyland, like if you went to Disneyland, for some people, you may actually literally be going to Disneyland. Test, offer, temptation. Tempting magic, tempting faith, and offer. Test, offer, temptation. Believe in miracles. August. I don't know that I feel the apple so much as, I feel like it's a magic offer. I don't feel it so much as a test or a temptation. I don't feel it bad. I feel like there's information and an offer coming in. For some, this could be something to do with something fun, because I was referenced to Walt Disney World, you know, and that talks about imagination and creative energies. Amusement park, it's a lot of fun type of energy, and of course magic as well. So I feel like there's some sort of magical offer. So like some sort of mystically magical offer is coming for some in the month of August, or for all of us in some way. You may feel like it's a test or temptation, but I feel like it's going to be on the up and up with the magic card coming here. But it may magically appear. So there's some magical offer that's headed your way in the month of August. And with the association to the like past life, it could be coming from like a new, you know, and like Disneyland, they have the characters, and I wanted to say a new cast of characters. So there may be a new person that offers you something magically, or magically appears in your life. There's a new cast of characters, like a new character comes into your life in August. Sort of like if you were at Disneyland and you walked around, you saw a Cinderella walking around in her uniform or her costume. That's what this feels like. So it's like, kind of like an earth angel, it kind of feels like. Somebody like appearing and bringing something like that. But what they offer you is magical. This is kind of funny. What they offer you, what they present to you is magical, or their energy is magical. But they haven't been placed, you haven't like just randomly ran into somebody. This person's placed there on purpose, with a purpose. And apples represent wisdom, so they may tell you something or they may give you some piece of information, but it's all magically arranged and, I'm going to say one of the words, preordained. But this is part of your soul family, or it's like an earth angel that was presented in your path. So this is pretty big stuff. It's not like something you're going to miss either. Interesting. It could be tied to a wish too. Like maybe you made a wish and they're like kind of magically falls in your path somehow. I don't know. But this person is put there on purpose. Like it's not like a random bump in or anything like that. This was meant to align, and they have magic. That situation, person has magic surrounding them. Magic surrounds you, but it surrounds this person too. This is a magic person that's coming in with this in August. September. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. So this got that independent feel like we had back in March, which kind of felt a little wonky. March was the only one that felt a little wonky so far. We have spirit of gold, wealth, status, windfall. So September is full of, again, kind of feels like this. And it may actually be tied to March, like whatever happened in March, it could really be being, really okay way out into September. Like you like work through that and other things up until September, and you're really feeling like, wow, that really worked out in my favor, and I'm good now. I'm golden, if you will. So it's like wealth, status, windfall of freedom. September, you get a windfall of freedom. Choose your freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim independence. Choose and claim. Live, choose, and claim. The first words on there for some reason seem important. Choose, live, and claim. Choose, live, choose, and claim. Wealth, status, windfall. Live wealth, choose status, claim your windfall. I don't know. But there is a lot of freed up energy that is like golden in September. And it may be tied way back to March, where you feel like whatever happened in March, you're finally, got it really all straightened out, and it's really worked to your advantage. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's tied to March, but there is a lot of, of course, good energy here. I'm hearing the word priceless, like your freedom is priceless. So maybe you retire, or, you get a passive stream of income, or something that allows you to have more free time. There's a sense of pricelessness here in whatever it is you're doing in the month of September. Status is free. So you may be single. Like if you're married, you may become single, or your status maybe changes. Maybe you feel freer in a relationship or something. There's something about your status, and status would be like, for me, like marital status as well. But you may also obtain, like I said, a financial freedom, status of financial freedom at that time too. So however that comes, but very good energy there too. I hear the word, and I keep hearing you're golden now. Like that's the message that's coming. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. We're getting it. And receive. I love this one. Something reminds me of my mom. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you now. So you're going to receive. And we have, intoxication, uninhibited, shameless. So double energy. Spirit of elixirs. Going to receive uninhibited. Shameless. Shamelessly receiving something. I mean, this could be a little bit negative because it's the, but you're like not ashamed to receive it. Coming on the heels of this, I feel like you're really reveling in your good fortune in a shameless way. It's like, I'm not making any excuses. I'm not making myself smaller, because I feel like not making yourself smaller due to feeling guilty or something, because it's talking about just like abandonment of that type of energy. So this could be releasing shadow aspects of shame or guilt, letting go of toxic shadow, aspects that we all have. So you may be shedding some of that then. But I don't feel negativity with this, although it could be implied with that. But you may be receiving a lot of good times. You may be going out for drinks. You may be having, a kind of a party mode type of energy. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. So I do feel like there's shedding of, it says uninhibited, so inhibited energies and guilt, because it's talking about shameless and you receiving your worth in abundance. So I do feel like you're going to let go and like have a good time and allow yourself to receive things you haven't in the past out of maybe guilt or shame, and you're going to let those energies go in the month of October. But I feel like receiving in a really positive way. November, we have passion. Do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy levels. November. And we have zombie, spirit, control, empty, submissive. So together, November, do what you excites you, control, empty, submissive, increase your energy levels. So I feel like you're gonna maybe combating this type of this feels lethargic, with passion. It's like overcoming. So if you felt tired or run down, you're going to get recharged. You're going to get re-energized, if you will. You're overcoming this sense of feeling like sluggish or heavy or tired, and getting the zest and excitement for life again. So if you've been feeling down, if something's been controlling your energy, I feel like you're going to overcome it with a control. So you're going to get the spurt of inspiration to overcome any control or any controlling energy that's had its grip on you, which could be tied to this from the month prior. This is like a double kind of card. So if something has been gripping you, you're going to release that. You're going to like pull out away from that kind of sense of control and being submissive. But it's something lights you up, something excites you. So you're not feeling void or empty inside. You're getting an excitement back for things in the month of November. And final month in December 2023 is the light. And I think this one fell out earlier in the reading. And it says, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in the simple things. Always expect the best. So expect something good. And we have the spirit of mermaids, beauty, untamed, and again, free. There's a lot of free energy here. We had independent twice and the word free here in December. So I feel like very beautiful energy, untamed freedom. Mermaids is all about the water element, the emotions as well. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Taking pleasure in simple things with beauty is really taking pleasure in the, like Mother Nature. To me, it's reminding me of the ocean. So you may be near a body of water and just really taking pleasure in that type of outdoor nature connection is what I'm getting. And we see the dandelion here is talking about wishes as well. Always expect the best. So I just feel like a very beautiful nature, being out in nature kind of energy, and really connecting to the beauty and the surroundings around you, and perhaps making wishes as well for your upcoming year of 2024, which I can't really believe we will be in 24 at the end of this upcoming year we're entering into. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed this reading. We're going to look at our superpower and the undercurrent for our year. Speaking of nature, which is what I was feeling with these two. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, and connect with the elementals, which again with the mermaids and the water element, I felt that water spirits there. And we have the dog. I'm not surprised. So superpower is friendship, companionship, undying loyalty, but energy of dog. So dog spirit, I feel, is the superpower and will be with us. So you may be, getting a new pet, seeing pets, seeing dogs, around you more than normal. I know I have for the last while. But that energy of nature, this gives me a strong sense of the fairies too, and nature and the cycles of course, the moon, and just this last month as well, really connecting more into that energy too. But this is our superpower, is our connection to the earth, to nature, the cycles of nature, how everything, like the laws of nature, if you will, is our superpower, and connecting into that power and utilizing it through ourselves, as well as the undying energy of loyalty of the dog and the friendship and the companionship. Having that, offering it to others and receiving it from others, this is our superpower in 2023. So I absolutely love that. And that is our nature. Our nature, they're saying, is of the dog. We have that friendship, companionship, and undying loyalty as our own nature. So that is our superpower as well. So angel blessings, everyone. Oceans of love. Again, if you'd like your own 2023 month by month reading, let me know, and I will definitely do it for you. I will put the link to this in my Etsy shop below, and I will put directions on how to purchase it outside of it. I had a little brain blip there. Angel blessings, everyone. Oceans of love, and Happy New Year.